Hello and welcome. I'm Brian Balke, the very proud superintendent of schools. Today is Friday, October 4th, and I wanted to provide parents across all of our schools in SAU 19 with an update on three important school safety related issues. So before I begin, I want to always start and give my assurance that school safety is our top priority, and we work diligently to keep our kids and our staff safe. It's important to recognize that the police department, school administrators, we all work in these buildings, and many of us have kids in these buildings as well. I understand that there are many rumors right now around a number of school safety-related issues, and I wanted to take the chance to provide an update so that everyone has correct information so families can best support your kids. So safety issue number one. There was a threat written on a bathroom wall in the 8th grade girls' bathroom at Mountain View Middle School. So threats being written on bathroom walls or similar threats occur in schools across our country and appear to be increasing in number. Although threats of this nature are rarely credible, every threat needs to be fully evaluated and investigated. This takes time, and students need to be given and afforded due process. Research has shown that students make threats of violence at school with the intent of causing disruption and creating alarm and fear. We work hard to evaluate the facts of cases and are always careful not to react with emotion. When we evaluate the credibility of a threat, we want to make sure that we don't create any undue alarm or angst. We're very aware of how anxious some students and staff are about threats of violence in our public schools. Threat assessment occur between the police department and school administration. MVMS administration has worked all week with the Goffstown Police Department on this investigation. At this time, 2 individuals of interest have been identified, and the Goffstown Police Department is pursuing charges through the juvenile justice system against these individuals. In addition, school discipline has also been issued. The threat written on the bathroom wall was specific to October 10th. GPD has increased patrols this week at Mountain View, and this will continue all next week, as well as including the date of October 10th that was mentioned in the threat. At this point, GPD has assessed that the individuals involved have no access to firearms and do not believe the threat to be credible at this time. Safety issue number 2. When we released the image of the threat to parents at Mountain View Middle School on Wednesday, after the release of that image, we had a copycat graffiti situation at Goffstown High School. Parents were notified last night. At this point, this remains an open police investigation, and I don't have any additional information to share with that. And the third safety issue that I need to share with families, early this morning, as in after midnight, Goffstown Police Department responded to an alarm at Mountain View Middle School and arrested an individual who was naked and showering in the locker room. This individual is known to police and lives in the area. This situation appears to be unrelated to the threats, and police do not believe there's any threat to our school community from this individual. I wanted the community to be aware of this situation as it's obviously troubling as well. I would be remiss to not point out that October 10th, the date mentioned in the threat, is World Mental Health Day. I ask all parents and community members and students to always be vigilant about your own mental health and school safety. If you see something, please say something. I would remind all that you can submit a confidential school safety concern or tip to our school administration through our website. I would also remind everyone that if you dial 988, you can receive mental health support, just like if you were to call 911 during an emergency. As always, we ask parents and guardians to talk to your kids, check in on them, and please reach out to school counselors or school administration with any other information or concerns. This year, we've just had a Title IV grant approved by the state that focuses on threat assessment from an organization called the National Association for Behavioral Intervention and Threat Assessments. This uses norm-referenced and research-based evaluation tools and interventions. We feel this is an important initiative to continue to evaluate school-based threats. So I thank all of you for your continued support and attention, and if there are additional facts that we can share, we will. And I appreciate everyone's continued support. Thank you all, and please stay safe.